toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. And the Rebels will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
No, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. To the air, it's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Plucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After misfiring, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Get it out on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And they'll knock him down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Makes a man miss. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Bussey. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on! And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Simmons. Got his man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times, now 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That's caught. It's locked in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The screen, and watch out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Split backs here. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Ray. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's O'Neal. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third quarter.
Yeah, you've got to.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Rebels send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. It's caught. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That'll don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury time.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a 3rd down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Handoff from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the red zone. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down.
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Quarterback moving. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Wilson.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. To the air, it's O'Neal. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on third and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small games where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And his throw is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Hey, you know, the defense here...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.